Listen, if you think the big moves in crypto are done, you're not even close. Behind the scenes, governments, banks, and Wall Street are rewriting the rules of money while most people are just worried about gas price or their freaking Netflix bill. We've got mystery countries out there dropping billions into Bitcoins. We got patterns on XRP screaming breakout, supply on Coinbase vanishing, the Fed playing musical chairs with interest rates, and a sneaky regulatory loophole that just changed the ETF game forever. Buckle up, Buttercup, because this is where the story gets wild. Folks, welcome back to the Bullwinkle Blueprint. If you're new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're coming back for some more of that good info. And man, it's good. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up. The more thumbs up we get, guess what? The more YouTube pushes the video. And it seems to me that YouTube has been stopping and cutting out videos off around 5,000 views. I don't like it. There's only one way to break through. And that way, it's through you. Without further ado, sit back, relax, and let's jump into it. Bitcoin. It's on a little bit of a upward movement here. You love to see it. Coming in at $116,894. Currently up about 1.3%. Ethereum coming in at 4,494. It's about to be neutral on the day. In XRP, it's coming in at $3.05. It's currently up 2% in the past 24 hours. Total cryptocurrency market cap climbs back above 4 trillion. Then we get this. This is very, very interesting. Eric Trump has hinted at a mystery country scooped up over 200,000 Bitcoin. Folks, that's $22 billion. I'll do the math for you. Now think about this, like Costco hoarding all the toilet paper before a storm. If you walk into the store the next day and the shelves are empty, what happened? Well, people panic. Prices spike and everyone realizes that the game just changed. A country buying this much Bitcoin, it's not an investment, it's a strategy. It's like a nation stocking up on oil reserves before announcing an energy shortage. And here's the kicker. They did it quietly. That's not bullish. That's nation state adoption. And if you're still thinking Bitcoin is just for tech bros and gamers, think again. This is governments locking down digital gold before the public even wakes up. Listen.
So, guys, I see that all over the world, right? I spend a lot of time in just about every country, on just about every continent. I've got projects, and I talk to people, and honestly, the race toward cryptocurrency is electric right now. I mean, it is absolutely electric. I don't care if you're talking to the top leaders of various countries where they're sitting there saying, you know, in the winter, when it's not nearly as hot, I'm going to take all the energy supply from my major city and I'm going to, dedicate it to Bitcoin mining. I really believe in that asset. Or, our country just bought, 200,000 Bitcoin and we did so very quietly. We don't want anybody to know about it, but that's how much.
Something's going on out there. Something's going on, everyone. Let me get this. A little XRP cup and handle, $15. Thank you. I'll take it. Let's talk about it. The chart showing up. I'll blow this up for those of you staring at the screen. You got the old cup and handle pattern. Classic bullish move. Imagine it's like brewing a cup of coffee. You pour it into the cup, the steam rises, then you grab the handle and you tilt it. That's your breakout moment, everyone. Analysts see this playing out $15 by the end of the year. Sounds crazy? Well, not when you tie in ETFs. Look what happened when gold ETFs hit. Suddenly, everyone went from hedge funds to your uncle's retirement account could buy gold with one click. ETFs are like putting crypto in a groceries aisle, right? Instead of making people dig around in a sketchy back alley. If the SEC greenlights an XRP ETF in just 3 weeks, you'll have pension funds, hedge funds, maybe even the same mystery country from earlier piling in. And you know what? That's what we call rocket fuel. And you want to stir the pot up even more? Well, XRP supply on Coinbase is down 90% in the last 90 days. Something is going on. Think about it like a concert, right? Tickets sell out. Suddenly, everyone who didn't buy early is on StubHub paying triple. Same thing here. Less XRP on the exchange, it means less liquidity. So when demand surges, boom, you get a price gap. The magic number that analysts are watching on XRP is sitting right around $4.59. You break that with real volume, And it's not crazy to see $10 on the horizon. Folks, that's not opium. That's pure economics. Low supply, high demand, that's your basic supply shock. And the players who know this, they're not waiting. They are already stacking. And we get this, the Fed, they are set to cut rates tomorrow. Now, most people hear about, rate cuts. And what do? They snooze. They don't actually understand it. They don't get what that means. But here's why it matters. When money gets cheaper, banks get fatter. It's like lowering the cover charge at a nightclub. Suddenly the line outside triples. The drinks keep flowing in the house, aka the bank. They take home the biggest cut. Rate cuts mean that lending gets a whole lot easier. Credit cards, mortgages, business loans, they all pump money through the system. And which stock benefits? Banks. Always the banks. It's no coincidence that Wall Street has its champagne on ice before the Fed even made the announcement. They know what's coming. If you're working in the mortgage industry, you know these rates are about to drop. You know a lot of these people that got 6, 7, 8% rates, they're about to refinance as soon as they get below what they call the magical number, right? You're supposed to get 2 points under what you currently have for it to make a difference. I remember when we got rate cuts last time, we got mortgages down. What was it, like 2 to 3%? Everyone was rushing in. My buddy was doing mortgages. He made a killing on it. That is what rate cuts do, everyone. And what's going to happen? People are going to start borrowing money. What happens when people start to borrow money? Well, risk assets start to fly. We've seen it before with crypto. Nate put this out. First XRP ETF offering spot XRP exposure. This is the first of many. This isn't the real deal, okay? And I don't mean it's not real. It's real. This is like the appetizer, though, because this isn't a pure spot ETF. They are using a loophole here from the 40 Act structure to bring this to market, okay? Don't get me wrong. This is very, very bullish. And the fact, if this does go live on Thursday, I don't see why it wouldn't go live. You never know if the SEC. But if this does go live on Thursday, and 100% we are getting the XRP spot ETFs with the direct exposure coming in October. Okay? Rex Osprey, they used a clever loophole here, and good for them. It sucks that it comes down to this, right? That we have to use loopholes in order to get these things approved. That's going to all come to an end. Don't worry about that. So what is this? It's pretty much all this is it's a regulatory shortcut, right? It's not some legal trick. It sets precedent. Once one firm does it, all the other ones start to follow. This isn't just a clever move. It's a crack in the dam. And believe me, the SEC is going to patch this crack at some point. But once the water starts to flow, you don't patch it up. You just got to ride the flood. And here's the actual filing. You can see it for those of you looking at the screen. You can see that we have the XRP ETF right here. It is coming on Thursday. I mean, this really is the perfect storm if you think about it. Tomorrow, you get your rate cuts. Thursday, you get your first XRP spot ETF. The XRP chart, it's looking like it's in a great spot and it's ready to run up here. And then you wait another 2 to 3 weeks and we have more XRP ETFs. This is a very, very good position to be in. So here's the bigger picture, everyone. Nations buying Bitcoin, XRP setting up textbook bullish patterns, supply shocks brewing, Fed rate cuts feeding the fire, and ETFs loopholes getting cracked open. This isn't some random news. It's all pointing to the same exact conclusions. The financial system is changing faster than anyone expected. Get ready, strap in, lock in, get your exit plans all worked out. If you don't have one, if you don't know what to do, I got a one-on-one call. Very, very limited spots left at this point in the description of my video. I got a call a little bit late today. I got a couple of more calls coming tomorrow as well. I'm telling you, you need to be prepared because this thing is going to hit and you need to know what you got to do. You don't want to be sitting there fumbling the bag around at this point. If you enjoy the breakdown like I give it and you want more of these deep dives before the mainstream catches on, guess what? All you got to do is hit that like button. Drop a comment with your price targets for XRP and make sure you subscribe, because trust me, you don't want to be the last one in line when those shelves are empty.